So we are now going to discuss the static class members. Just like normal static variables, as we saw in the last example, we can also have static variables as the members of a class. Okay, so a class can have both static data members as well as static member functions. So data members as well as member functions can be static. Okay, so now let us first understand the static data members. Okay, so when you precede a data member's declaration with static, only one copy of that variable will exist. Normally, what happens, suppose you create a class XYZ and you create some normal variables, ordinary variables int I and int j. Okay, and in the main function, if you create some objects of XYZ, let x1 and x2, what will happen? Each object will have its own copy of I and j. X2 will also have its own copies of I and j. Okay, but when a data member is declared as static, suppose there is a data member static int k, then only one copy of that variable will exist. Okay, so only one copy of k will exist, and both these objects will share this copy. Okay, all objects of a class will share that variable. So k is, we can say, a class variable. That is, it belongs to the class, not to any particular object. While I and j, they are the instance variables. That is, they belong to a particular instance of a class. Instance here means the object. Okay, so these are the instance variables and this is a class variable. Okay, so all static variables are initialized to, let me erase this. All static variables are initialized to 0 before the first object is created. Okay, so static variables are created even before creating any object. Why? Because they do not belong to any object. So the creation of any object is not compulsory for the creation of any static variable. Okay, and all the static variables are automatically initialized to 0 when they are created. The static data belongs to the class. Its name is scoped inside the class. It means any static variable which has been declared inside the class has its scope inside that class only. It is not accessible outside the class. You cannot write k equal to 10 here outside the class. Okay, and it can be public, private or protected. Okay, so you can declare static variable in any section, whether it is public, private or protected. And this is the same thing which I explained in the previous slide. So what is the difference between static and auto data members? Here these are the objects, object 1, object 2 and object 3 of any class. They have some automatic, this class has some auto data, normal variables. So each object is having its own copy of this auto data. It means object 1 has its data 1, data 2, object 2 has data 1, data 2 and object 3 has its own copy of data 1 and data 2. But there is also some static data in that class, and this static data, as I told you, is created only once. Okay, therefore only one copy of data 3 and data 4 is created, and this copy is shared by all the objects. So we can say data 1 and data 2 are the instance variables, while data 3 and data 4 are the class variables.